I've seen worse. Alright, let's change the title, because it's no longer Operation Prep. We're actually going into the op. Hey, I would have figured out his tagging issue.
Never really gave
Really like
a try.
60 trick.
But yeah, I do have 2 auto riflemen per squad, so that should be interesting.
Three.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You said something?
Check.
Good check.
Alpha on that.
Second.
7 plus 12, yeah, so about 20 men.
Pilots are usually on 52, right? Or 50.
Give me a sec.
Pilots can go on 50 because that's the ground, but usually it's 5-5, which is air to ground. So
Yeah.
we have a
5-2
J-TAC,
is
but
for-
I guess we'll figure it out.
5-2 is the special net for the Friday thing. Like that.
My money is Falcon has a localized copy of 3CB factions, and it's loading that. We'll see how things go. Anyone on this net, once we're all sorted and shit, have command personnel come on the northern side of the break of the helicopter, and I'll give you a rundown on what we're doing today.
We got team leads.
You guys know what you're doing.
So I believe Shrun's J-tacking, because otherwise the line would be, this box would be over him. I'll give the brief in about 5 minutes.
Alright.
60. 60. For an alpha, it is always 60 less till another one.
Just in case this is borked itself.
Good check.
Well, I hope they have an AT assistant, because otherwise it's going to get super awkward. There it is. You spoke on 5-0?
I was assuming they're already on 5-0, but I guess not.
That might be my fault. I told him to push 5-5.
Rifle AT.
I'll find them.
This is fine. It just means I'll use a lot less armor against them. More infantry on infantry. And if they get the bird in the air, I'll throw up an occasional BMP or BTR-70. Speaking of which, I'm going to get those sorted. So I know for a fact I'm going to be using this puppy and this puppy. I might throw in a T-55 as well, so. And to get the tank going, cool. Probably not going to throw anything bigger. 34s are a bit more of a rare occurrence. Now we chill. After this, I gotta make some DFD diagrams. I'm not really looking forward to that, but hey, you know, gotta do what we gotta do. Well, at least Broadshore will be streaming an on-the-ground POV. How many people are in King Zone? 10, so probably half of them will join, so this will probably turn into a 25-man operation, give or take. But we'll have to see. Caleb joining with the wrong version of Prone Launcher. And Polar joining with the wrong version of the F-16 Fighting Eagle. Or Falcon, excuse me.
Besides,
Alright, I'll give the brief in 2 minutes.
Alright.
I don't see a ground command, so if one steps up, you're gonna have to tell them what we're doing.
The job I'm going to be doing in
Sounds
the
good.
army is just excel.
But just go over some simple shit. I've got resupply boxes and medical resupply, and then there's 4 additional ones under that 10 if people want to kit up with more stuff. Other things to note, you have AT dudes. First off, you have a rifleman with an AT stick. That's in your resupply boxes in case you need to use it. And then you have an AT guy with 1 rocket in the tube. That's because if I give him additional, he starts getting over 40 kilograms, which means he starts having major stamina issues. So his assistant has the 3 additional rockets and an additional HE rocket if it's needed. Recon team is a 2-man. Ghillie team, they're meant to be recon, essentially, or at least, you know, let you know if shit's coming your way. The ops are kind of designed with that in mind, but I won't tell you where to put them.
Good.
Also, their sniper doesn't have a range card because I'm a dick, and they're not meant to engage at long ranges, but resupply does have their ammunition in case they so desire. 2 helicopter models is the, I'm just going to call it a Chinook and a Little Bird, because I don't know the exact names. That Chinook is not amphibious, so don't land it on water, you'll just kill its engine. And that Little Bird can also bring around 3 people, i.e. Displace a recon team or bring in reinserts. Op isn't, it's multiple lives, so reinserts just need to be toggled based off of that. And I guess to bring everyone in at once, you should probably use the Chinook thingy, and then they can switch to the Little Bird model unless you want to, you know, deploy in people 3 by 3.
Depends on how far away it is.
Yeah. Choppers, by the way, what?
This area looks really, really familiar.
Yeah, it's because we
I can't
tested
put my
everything,
finger
you
on
little
it.
bitch. Alright, there's also a spare of each of those choppers up on the little concrete thingies, so just in case you get shot down, yeah, whatever. Otherwise, here is today's objective. Open up your maps. We are going to be focusing on the top right of the map, so to give you guys a bit of a rundown, let me start throwing. Actually, I'm going to go into Zeus and throw the symbols down. 1 second. Alright, so you are fighting Russian-backed insurgents. This area on the top right is normally an airfield that we control. However, a large hostile force has pushed in there and taken over that area of the mainland. They are slowly coming down the road into our area of operations on this small little island, and we are going to deploy to repel them. They are Russian-backed insurgents with AKs, PKMs, Russian vehicles, RPGs, mortars, and the sort. They are currently garrisoned at a FOB at this location. It is marked at 094252. Our main goal today is to be taking that position back. We believe they're using it as a vehicle storage depot. They have extended to also take a position of buildings over at this position marked red flag 088246. That is another objective that we will have to take back, but everything in this area is essentially under their control. Hostile forces have been pushing past the bridge. Did you see the arrows get turned to the south? Sometimes it stays pointing to the north. Okay.
Yes, it's turning south.
So they are maneuvering up here, and civilians last reported that their forward elements stopped
And I got
at this position. We believe they are prepping another force to push further past that position, and it will be timed, so if you land somewhere in this area, which I'll mark with a blue flag after I change its color, there'll probably be a small convoy heading down the MSR to push in more inland. Your job is to repel that convoy, move up to the forward operating position of Op 4, hold that position for any hostile convoys coming in. I would highly recommend you put recon into position for them to see this main MSR coming down. That way, when they report that Russians stop sending forces, you can counterattack. We don't know if they're around this area up here, but it might be a good idea to check. And otherwise, you are to push up this MSR, take the flagged position and the enemy FOB, and then we are index. Any questions?
Possible anti-air.
They do have ZSU-23s. However, we don't think they're going to push them too far because they are few and far between for the enemy faction, so they probably have one around the FOB, maybe one at the flagged location. But your tow, little bird, should be able to engage it from range, but just be mindful. Maybe recon will find him, who knows?
Right. Do we have a ground
Do we
command yet?
If there is no
No.
ground command, Alpha Squad lead
Alright.
defaults to ground command.
Wait
I
for
can
him.
take it because I only have 2 people in my squad, so.
Alright.
I'm gonna tell whoever is to actually move up to a ground command
Here's
slot.
a by the
Oh,
way,
yeah,
here's a
Alpha Squad
quick
lead.
contact report. They're basically by default I use the kits of forces of Novo Russia, so they've got helmets, they've got vests. They're usually in 8 or 4-man teams. They've got access to gun trucks, BMP-1s, BMP-2s, BTR-70s, ZSU-23s, BM-21s, 2S-1s, which are an RD tank, T-34s, 55s, 72s, and 80s, and that MLPL, whatever the fuck, APC with the 7.62 gun on the top, as well as transport Urals and transport cars. Do note, I am entirely basing this, how much armor I'll throw at you depends on how much AT you bring. I won't tell you the exact ratio, but it will be balanced. So don't worry about it.
Everybody dropped their AT.
If you have any other questions, I am on 5-0 if you need me.
I don't have any other questions. I'm just gonna quickly
Nope.
disconnect and reconnect as ground command. Otherwise, I'm going to completely not be able to think. Be right back.
Sounds good.
There are still, I think, what, 6-8 people trying to join in. They're just having weird mod issues, because apparently...
Grab
Yeah.
this long
Update
range
apparently
as
fucked
a
everything
recon element.
Okay.
So Recon, are you seeing what I was? Are you thinking what I was thinking over there on the right side of the map?
Looks like you will have a nice view of the
Look at that.
town at least. And the last
At least
Exactly
and
where I
you'll,
wanted
you'll
them
be
to
able to
go.
give us a. You'll at least be able to tell us when they start leaving and heading towards us.
maybe we can, and we can from there also support any assault on the objective.
Copy.
We'll
I love-
move to a different position along the coast or
Tak
something.
точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
I love how literally everybody took top down. minus the
Выдвигаюсь на
pilots
позицию.
and recon.
Ясно.
But the
Приступаем.
one slot that was missing was ground command.
Welcome to
You don't have
TSB.
Anyways, so who all we have in the way of pilots?
Me and Holy Light.
Okay, just a heads up, the viewport is on the top of the camera's on the top of the little bird-like thing over here. So whoever's actually piloting, you're gonna want to make sure that the gunner can actually see over the top of your helicopter, and metagame-wise, the toes will instantly kill anything. So if you're saying that you're hitting something and that it's not dying, well, you're then not actually hitting it. Recon, we're gonna try getting you in there as fast as possible. But I mean, you're probably gonna have to just drop with the rest of us. So what we'll have you do is we'll have you drop and immediately just start pushing over, just somewhere in this area. That way you can get eyes.
You know what, I'm just
off
gonna
from
put
this
it over
area
the bridge.
here, as well as things coming down the road. And the first thing that Alpha and the rest of the teams are going to do is we are going to start pushing over to this position here and try to set up some fortifications. Not fortifications, but set up an ambush waiting for anything that might come down the road. Once we've taken out a good... yeah, there's another possible recon's pause, but the thing is I also need you to have eyes on this MSR right here, as well as the island there.
Yep. Thanks.
So whatever you want to do in order to get eyes on the island and eyes on the MSR. Set up an ambush. Once we've deemed that we've taken out a good majority of the initial push, we'll continue to push up, and we will just block them there. And we'll just start whittling down their guys as we push across with support from the helicopter as they take out vehicles that we won't be able to take out. Make sure your AT guys stay with their AT assistants. That's how they're getting their ammo.
We have mod sets on
if
the
you guys
Discord.
haven't noticed already, the AT guys aren't carrying any ammo for themselves. So, yep, that's basically the gist of it. From there, we'll come up with further plans as the mission develops.
Do you wanna-
The recon possible location on like the 13 on that island. If assuming the sea is 0, you can probably look over at the island.
That's something we could do, but I don't think we should focus on that right now. We should primarily focus on this area, and if there's any spotters or whatever on this area.
We'll do.
As we advance,
Literally,
we might
this
want to
area right
redeploy
here,
them.
we should be able to see from the air as we come in. So we should be able to get eyes on that perfectly fine.
So as they're
But this
landing, I'm gonna
area
send
right
these
here,
things
we
down.
need accurate assessment of what's coming down that road as fast as possible. And as soon as air
Okay.
goes back, grabs their helicopter, you can go ahead and move over to the possible recon pause. Because the thing is once they get back, they're getting in their attack helicopter to immediately support us.
Yeah, we'll look into it because we don't really have. I mean, we do have a sniper rifle, but we don't have the means to do sniper things.
I don't want you to snipe. I want you guys to
No.
do recon. You should only be shooting if you get spotted.
Yeah, okay.
If you find an HVT or whatever. Anyways, any questions other than that?
Do you want both pilots in the first Chinook, and then we're gonna fly back?
Well, if
'Cause
we
I
got two
could-
pilots, we could drop off recon
Liru,
with the different one.
do the helicopters respawn if they get shot?
You have one spare of each.
Spare of each?
I was thinking like I could take a little bird, and Holy Light could take the Chinook, and we can drop recon one spot and drop the main group in another.
Yeah, food for thought. You could do that.
If you're confident that you won't get shot down, then yeah, no, that's actually a great idea. We could do that.
Cool.
And I'll let you communicate with recon. where
If you
they
got
wanna
kicked
go
for
then.
GM Bicycle,
Other questions?
that's Global Mobilization, which is the DLC,
Alright, so
which
we
is
still got Alpha right now.
what
How many
you
Bravo do we
need to
recon?
play realism.
There was
Whatever.
only one guy in Bravo. So
Alright,
Is this
well,
you two?
Excuse
I
me.
left Bravo. So
Just
you
you
might
two?
end
Alright,
up
let's see if we
joining
can
me.
get. We'll see how many Bravo are left.
Okay.
We might just
One or
form
the
into
other
an
one?
Alpha squad.
it might be more
So,
convenient if you
just
form up into one
let me know
squad for
what
now.
spot you
Yeah.
want me
And then
to
worst
drop
case
you off
scenario,
on,
what we
and
can do
we'll be good.
is if more people end up joining, we can say, hey, if you originally joined in as Bravo, leave and do this. So
I'll go
We-
over
we still got
5-0 if
JTAC,
people
right?
join in.
Sounds good.
Oh, and remind JTAC that his laser
charge?
des
Are you
doesn't
in
work
charge?
with toes. It's gonna be for something else later in the campaign.
Strong, are
Got
you in
it.
charge?
I'm JTech. Okay, I'm in
Alright,
charge.
I'm in charge.
Bravo Street.
Good check, 5-5.
So
Bravo Street.
Bravo's what?
3. Strong.
Bravo's 3 strong. For now, form up with Alpha. Once you guys start getting more and whatever, you guys can form up into one team.
Alright.
I got recon loaded up. If we want to go early, then just let me know. You have a LZ? LZ AAA?
Oh yeah, no, they can transport 5.
Copy.
Ground, this is high. I lied. That little bird can transport 5 because I forgot people can sit on the sides.
Yes. Yes. I'll have them bring it up. Bring it at 8. Pretty strong. Alright.
Alright, we'll see how things go. But if recon gets deployed, I'm gonna start the advance of the other units. So once they pass this MSR I have right here, that's when I'm gonna go and move those things around. That extends to down here. So yeah, they're gonna deploy early. Yeah, they could just move that down there and get the boxes. And they're passing the MSR, so now I gotta...
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Like that, the timer begins. Alright, so recon... They're gonna deploy over here. Alright, I'm gonna get the next Vic, which is another truck. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Send in
Выдвигаюсь на
Goat Team
позицию.
6 now. And Jared, thank you for the 4-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
So this I'm gonna divide into 2 squads,
точно.
and these guys
Ясно, приступаем.
round over there.
Так точно.
And this group, I am going to search and garrison buildings.
Ясно, приступаем. Так точно.
Oh, God fucking... Really? How many times did I send a Vic down this
Так
route?
точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем.
Fuck's sake.
Ясно, приступаем.
These guys are all getting out. Holy Light got out. I guess he's unloading the box.
Ясно, приступаем. Так точно. Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
I was about to say, if that truck got stuck again, I'm gonna get mad. That's alright, Farkley, it happens. Farkil. Sorry if I butchered your name. I got forces now maneuvering around. These guys I'm gonna set into a line formation. I'm gonna have them go aggro so they go for cover. This group I'm gonna have aggro so they go for cover.
Ясно, приступаем.
Really, you just want me to wait in base until you come back, Holy Light? Copy.
Any station on this net, this is high. Be advised, we have 1 times reinsert. He is just getting kicked up now, so. Yeah, so recon swinging way around. And I have this force perfect right here. I'm going to put them in a line formation and set them to combat.
Hey, how's it going? The other pilot's coming soon. You could
Now,
might be
fire
able to
support.
reinsert you, once we do some little close support.
They're going to rally up that, there's something up
You got
there,
it,
so I'm
one
going to set
guy,
this
needs
guy to
reinsert.
suppress.
Insert.
Ugh, these guys are getting down. They're popping up a hunt IR that their grenadiers have. These guys coming around flanking on the right.
Line.
Ground, you hear that? We have contacts to the south.
And I'm going to send another truck.
Так точно. Ясно, приступаем. Ясно, приступаем.
Contacts east coming across.
Так точно. Ясно, приступаем.
Those guys move up that route.
Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
If they don't have eyes on, I'm going to take these other guys and get them. Oh, we can't garrison that building. Keck. We got a few guys laying back right here. Alright, I'm going to order another suppressive fire. And they've dug trenches. Just a little engaging those forces. So I got these guys, they're gonna, I'm not trying to give recon something to shoot at, I'm trying to move these guys because I want one force to go right, and these guys are gonna go over here and then help with that flank. So air just popped red smoke. Not sure what that's for. Possibly to get the tow vehicle up on him, but we don't have any other reinserts. That thing took a while to spool down. God damn.
Ground, what do you want us to do? We're just holding here.
Send in GOAT Team 6 now. Now these 4 break off. Actually, I'm gonna try to maneuver them over here.
Check.
Good check. I'm suppressing that position again. And Farkle, thank you for the Farkle, excuse me. Never do names right. Thanks for the sub. Sorry you couldn't get in, man. I'd check your mod set. You never know what it might be, but I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you got a kick out of viewing this one. So there's the tow. Yeah, she's gonna start taking shots. Desyncing a little bit. RPG's getting shot at her. Ooh, that's why I like my AT. Yeah, now we're spraying bullets over their heads. Super duper risky. So Recon, I don't think notices that, they got a squad right up here. How could they?
Apologies, guys. My 50 looks like it had reset itself.
Yep, so there was ground command. Now this guy pulls his RPG out. I did give these guys HE warheads as well, so this could get a bit messy.
Ah.
Hold on, I need to tab out. Oh, hold up. 1 second. We can add ground commands POV to the multi-twitch. So if you guys want to see another in the ground perspective, there you go. So, quickly added that. And I'm just going to keep giving this guy suppressive fire. Yeah, I got a lot of hostile forces back here. I might start calling in artillery if I have it in range. Because they've been there for a while, so fire support. Artillery fire mission. 1 round, 10 meter spread. Yep, she is in range. Because they've been there for a while. They got the shot off my piece. Look at that piece of debris falling down. But I'm going to start queuing that up to try to make a maneuver into the forest on the right. So I'm going to take this group, link it to that guy, even though it goes to that medic. I'm going to send them up there. So now they're starting to maneuver. But I do have guys right here. Alright. Jeez, Barracuda, there's something wrong with his mod set if it keeps kicking him off like that. Now these guys have maneuvered, they're popping some smoke, they can get up to this rock cover, and now they're going to start engaging these guys. So I even gave them lightweight smoke grenades that really billow out. And they're marking in red over here. where that fire is. So now I'm gonna do a mortar strike here, artillery fire mission. And I'm gonna just hit that previous area with some HE. That should be good. I haven't seen that other round splash yet either. Now they're maneuvering over here. Looks like some of my dudes on this flank were shot. I don't really have anything else maneuvering. My forces are definitely taking it slow. I am going to actually call for a gun truck, which I haven't templated yet. That's so they don't fire at anything that flies near them. But then when you copy it, they get set back to normal. So I'm going to bring this piece up. There's my splash. So they're all kind of hugging this cover. Only one guy on the left, one guy on the right. But they need to do what... This is Bravo, I believe. Caelim's leading that. Alpha's leading that other group, which is also ground command. Because there's no actual official ground command. The slot is there, no one took it. But they need to get along this wall so they can give more proper spread of fire here. Because Bravo's doing a really good job. They're all online. And they've got cover here. But if I said that was Bravo, that's Bravo. Excuse me, I called them Alpha. Alpha needs to, you know, get themselves in that line. So I'm going to push this 4-man team up. I still got a medic up here, but they're accidentally drag-gushed that guy. It's sad. So Pilot's coming back because he's waiting for Barracuda to come. But I don't know what's wrong with Barracuda's stuff. So this AT guy actually came around. I'm going to have him try to sneak up on the player base from behind. These guys are actually going to do something really aggressive here. They are going to smoke in advance. I wouldn't have recommended that. I would have done something like put 4 of your guys over here and do a bounding by fire. Actually, I would have put them up here, and then the other guys maneuver up to that forest, and then they cover, because this is still an open field, and they've got nothing covering their left flank. So this is really risky, and you can see those tracers coming in from these guys set up right here. That guy's reloading. He has GP25 capability as well, so if they group up, he might start using that. And you also have this one medic right here, who I'm going to push up a little bit. And he'll start engaging them. But yeah, you're seeing some people going down to this fire. You got that medic up right there. And they are committing to the push, which is good to see, but at the same time, really risky.
How far are you set? Alpha is slowly getting here.
So Bogan, he takes him out, but he got shot from up there, and there's the GP25 coming in.
Good. Push up.
Yep, see? Now he's starting to use that because they're starting to get close. So he's peppering that area. Meanwhile, this other group's right here. So they did a bounding by fire maneuver, but there was no fire because it's all smoked. Bravo's doing the smart thing here. They are pulling to the right. They're using Alpha as a distraction, and now they got all this cover to utilize through this forest and engage what they can. My gun car should have been here by now. Where is she?
Doing good job, Alpha. Keep up the good work.
Hold up.
Alpha, stabilize your guys. Get your guys all ready to go again. We're moving over to the red house.
They sunk it in a fucking... The AI is so
Once we get to the
beautiful.
red house, I'm giving you authority to basically move your guys however you need to into the blue flag area.
I think a couple of ours didn't make it out here. I'm gonna have to go back and grab one of them.
So I'm gonna put it up there now. Yeah, they're making sure everyone's up,
This is
so they
Bravo.
are...
I don't know if any of these guys have been speaking on 50 before I arrived, but we're like 300 meters to your south.
So Recon's staying low back here.
I'll copy 50.
Solid copy on 50. continue pushing the way you're going right now, and then try pushing to the flag. We are currently about 200 meters off to the west of the blue flag.
Hey, firm. Apologies for pushing southwards. I was getting no comms on 50.
Так точно. Так точно. Так точно. Так точно.
2 resupplies left.
So they're already calling some resupply, so Holy Light's providing it.
Так точно. Ясно.
This guy get waypointed up. You got all these guys in the open right here. Bravo's flanked on the right. They gotta keep Dirty Snape in a good position because he is their medic. So if he goes down, they are pretty far from Alpha. They got a giant open field to cover if he goes down. But I know Ground Command has elements of Ground Command, which you're seeing get taken by Outcast. So actually someone stepped up. Iota's squad lead in Alpha. Outcast is the official Ground Commander. I'm going to retcon what I said earlier. And he's basically taking Alpha up with that spare medic. However, nope, he is still up. Good. Recon is just right here.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Gonna maneuver these two to be over there instead. That's where they're more useful. How? How do you fuck that up? That's how the other
Hey,
car
Alpha,
will
I
land.
need an ETA until you guys are ready to move.
Give me 2 minutes.
So they got
Got
their
a minute and
waypoints right
30.
there. Yeah, Barracuda, he just has
Hey,
something weird of his mod set if it keeps doing something like that. So again, you're hearing more shots. We're seeing some smoke come from this car. I think they put AT
Be
on it.
advised, 2 Gaz's full infantry crossing the bridge right now. Time has now been decreased to 1 minute.
Gonna put a random
Alpha's good
RPG
to
up
go.
there.
Move.
Yeah, shoot what shoots at you. That's a great lesson, right? So I just heard more AT get fired. I thought I heard Undead shoot something, but it might have just been his gun. This group's mainly taken out.
Alpha, you need to be moving faster.
And yeah, Bravo went to the right area. Alpha has a little bit of ground to cover now. Now they have this auto rifleman suppressing them, but they're going into cover.
Correction on the gas amount. There is 3 or 4 gases coming down the bridge right now.
As you can tell, the AI are incredibly intelligent. Yeah, it could be something this UIU mod that's fucking up. So, you know, you just gotta manually drive them over, because it's that little spot they just don't like to go across. Yeah, I'm not, if he's just, because they get stuck in a twirl, he's still okay, but...
Alpha, we can't group around the same building. This is a bad idea. Spread your guys out within the building.
Hey, firm.
So I'm gonna grab this
Grenades will be
guy.
your friend in this situation. We've also got guys that are sick, so we gotta hurry up.
Yeah, we're gonna push up to the barn in front of us.
Yeah, I think the guy in the 6 that's mentioning the AT guy that pulled around. Yeah, AI, unfortunately, don't really respect Darwinism. Did one of them just get back in the fucking... Alright, are they all done glitching out? Because, like I say, Zeus is literally like 40% fixing the AI's stupidity.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Так точно.
Alright, let's throw in a big boy.
Alpha, the contacts at R6 should be taken care of. Continue pushing through the town, secure the town.
Так точно. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
You gotta waypoint this guy because he doesn't
Так
follow the
точно.
roads proper.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Так точно. Ясно. Приступаем.
But I'll have to keep looking back to him to make sure he doesn't drive himself in the water. He's amphibious, but still.
Enemy EI squad moving in from the bridge towards us.
So there's the gun car. It got shot up.
This is Bravo. Are you guys good up there, or? Because if we keep pushing, we're going to be overextended.
We've made it to the blue flag marker. If you're able to regroup with us at the blue flag marker, that'd be great.
Hey, firm, we'll pull back.
I had originally told you to move to the blue flag marker.
Negative, didn't hear anything like that. I'm coming now, though.
Alpha back on net. Solid copy, Alpha. Spread your guys out throughout the buildings. Once we've secured the buildings, we're gonna get ready to engage and continue to push.
Any station on this net, this is high.
Pushing to that barn.
I have 1x reinsert back at base if you want him brought in.
Solid copy.
Stallion, if you can hear me, air will get you when they get you. I just called you in.
Alright, thanks.
No problem. The broadshore, just you saw the bullets flying right and left and right. That's his figure 8. He just suppressed. It looks like he's focusing over here, actually. And we do have VCOM, so AI will react to that suppression. I got this BMP-1 coming up, though. Recon should be calling that in any time now. They just came in the view. Don't you dare get stuck right there. Just to get him over that damn bridge. Can you ask the new guy to take your spot? I'm not sure if he's flight capable. So,
All forces be advised that BMP is approaching us now from the bridge, heading across the MSR.
HE shot just went out way across. Or way over, excuse me.
BMP crossing the bridge right now, heading towards us.
Let me have these guys set up. Now they're gonna start deploying everybody.
Alpha, if you have wounded, set them up inside the barn as a CCP.
Sounds good. Do you want me to send one guy with the truck back to get the medical crate?
Wait.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Вступил в контакт с противником.
No, that's a dead body. You don't have to
Ясно,
shoot him.
приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно.
1 second, Alpha.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
I'm gonna displace that BMP and have it set up right here because this gives a
This
good
is
overwatch.
Bravo, holding just east of your pause in Alphas, if you're all by the
The
barn.
recon just got engaged.
Solid copy. If you've got AT, prep to engage a BMP coming down the MSR.
Ясно, приступаем.
These guys do have short ranges, so
Audible on a BMP moving down the road now.
I have her flanking around. Something else that's helping me not utilize player bias, which I like to call the term for knowing where the players are all the time, so I know where to counter them. Sometimes you use it so the players have stuff to shoot at, but for this,
can I send that one
I'm trying
man
to
back?
challenge
We're running low on
myself to kind of
bandages.
make a line of units.
Wait,
here.
one, we need that BMP taken out before I'm reliably
This is
able to send
Bravo,
that
more
guy back.
infantry coming in from the northeast and north.
So, I'm just kind of sending my squads up and just kind of setting up the line, and then wherever
Once
I
that
have the
BMP is
firefight
dead,
going, I
send two
deploy
guys
my
back to go
units.
grab those supply boxes.
Yep, and the ammo.
Yep, block boxes plural.
Ясно, приступай.
Hey, so Barracuda, he said that he won't be coming back in, so Dowling, if you want to be a gunner for Howley Light, that could also be preferred, but it's up to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, if you need one, yeah, sure, I don't know.
There, Barracuda, I passed your message. Again, with those two red guys engaged in recon, those were just guys that overextended. I was pulling back on, the harbor because they have hostile forces there. Just happened to run into recon. Recon, I entirely meant to be deployed like over here.
You want me to land that?
So Frost got shot up. DeVincer's bandaging. Not sure what they got engaged by. Now we have this BMP marauding around over here.
Oh, okay.
She's tied to a unit right there that was supposed to be her commander slot, but...
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Now have this guy come over and talk to those guys and say, hey, we need you to
BMP
flank
has been pulled
around.
up to the north.
I think these guys are actually shooting at recon. Yep.
That barn's gonna be a
'Cause they're in an open field back here.
barrel, and you guys are fish. If that BMP's on the north.
Oh shit, it did it for me! Okay, I was gonna do a suppressed fire module for it, but if the AI is gonna do it, even better. So he's got AT out, he's trying to line up a shot. There it is. Over.
I think so. Okay.
Another rocket. It was far. Another rocket. It was short. Both of those were short. I think he's changing ammo because I'm about to have him start whiffing frag rounds.
Yeah, Bravo has that in the BMP. We're trying to shoot it, but we're missing.
What bearing is that?
It's bearing 021 from the barn.
Bearing 21, look for the BMP.
Long net.
Sorry about that.
If the second one doesn't work, I'm just going to let her go where she's gonna go. That was a great AT hit, and that's gonna cause it to cook off. Right on its ass. There's a second hit. Crew's dismounted. And she should be
Nice
cooking
hit.
off in a
It's
moment.
disabled.
Alright, that guy's gotten to them. I'm gonna take 4 of these guys and send them around. That's the cooking off BMP. Send it, go team 6.
Carl Gustav rules.
Carl Gustavs are pretty nice. Also
BMP
known as
destroyed.
Moz. Really sexy
Well done.
vehicles.
Have some guys suppress that tree line to the north. We're gonna try to regroup with Bravo. Bravo, we could also use your assistance suppressing that tree line to the north.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Copy.
Ясно, приступай.
We're gonna push all the way across into the. Actually, hold on that. We're gonna see if we
So
can
my
get resupply over here for you guys
attack has
first. That
kind of
LZ
turned
drop.
to, you know, this area, so I'm just kind of working with that.
Once we get that resupply, we're gonna quickly bring it over into the barn, grab what you need, and we're taking off. We're doing rotations on resupply.
Ground command, I've sent 2 people off with the UAZ here to go get the stuff.
That's great. We're also having it airdropped in. There should be the stuff back at the gas station, and then also the stuff that...
By the way, if anyone still wants to jump on and play, we got plenty of time left in this AO.
Oh, we know.
So I'm trying to throw these guys around. One of them got shot from the looks of things.
For at this rate, it's going to be the U.S. that's going to get there first. So have the U.S. get to the gas station and grab those supplies.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Yeah, without that tow chopper, it's put them at a lot more of a disadvantage for, you know, engaging vehicles that come around, but they eventually take them out. So they're sending a Vic back over here to grab the resupply. Not sure what's going on right there with that. Looks like they have Holy Light moving up. I think they're driving back here because they brought resupply crates. Yep, so we can actually add that to our inventory in terms of what we can look at. So it's going to lag us for a second. But yeah, they still got a bunch of bandages, some defibs, some spare plasma if they need to push that. I tried to be, you know, I tried to put a lot in there for them. But on the bright side, though, it looks like a majority of the infantry on this flank are dying. That guy just got shot. And they're holding this position really, really well. But now I'm flanking them on the right, and I have another wave of infantry coming in, and that's going to stay there. But I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but my QRF has gotten slower and slower and slower. And it's going to keep slowing down, and that's what's going to kind of, what's the right word? I guess... Can't think of the right term, but it's basically, it lets the player base, as the fighting goes on, gain more and more ground. So that way I don't keep them in one spot and constantly hit it, because that just opens up to me utilizing mortars, as well as, you know, it helps prevent player fatigue if they're in the same spot doing the same exact maneuvers.
Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
So I'm gonna have this guy pull back. This is my new forward point. I
Resupply
got
is
some
being
units
loaded
coming in
now.
right
They just had
here.
to remove the
These
wheel
two
to
guys are
make
getting
it
fucked. I'm gonna pull them back.
Ясно, приступаем.
Pop a few smoke grenades using the C key on these units. One of them's crippled. He's probably gonna get shot. Resupply being flown in literally on the front line, but I have nothing to really counter it up here. And this other guy's crippled. So risky, but it's going to pay off for him. So meanwhile, Recon has pulled back to this house.
This is Bravo.
One of them's on the
To
rooftop
north
right
is
here.
Pretty much clear. We're getting
another good
stragglers to
spot.
the east, but it's pretty quiet overall.
Copy, Alpha, quickly go resupply. And then Bravo, you're going to rotate with Alpha. Alpha's going to take the front.
So we're going to make a mental note here. He's got a lot of crates loaded in that one. But, you know, they got plenty of ammo here, plenty of additional AT rounds. This resupply, it's meant to be 2 squads per box. But they brought, yep, 1 ammo, 1 medical, and they brought another medical box up. And they also have that additional ammo box. So plenty of resupply for them to get their weaponry back. The only thing they should still consider is their barrels of their guns overheating and whatnot. Alright, these guys are being slow. The squad leader's kind of reconning it out. I'm just going to break that apart and send that entire squad up. But this squad, they've divided it really well. I was going to RC and fire a rocket at him, but someone dunked him immediately. That was nice. Barracuda trying to come back. I hope he's able to get back in. But he's... something... He has a localized mod or something wrong with his YUE or... something that's causing him to get kicked off every so often.
Alpha to high.
Put that right by their resupply. This is high, send traffic.
Hi, one of my MG gunners is reporting that there's no ammo for him in the crate.
There should be MG ammo in the other crate.
Confirm. Alpha is resupplied at this time except for the MG and can go take the position for Bravo.
Copy. Alpha, accept the NG, go swap out with Bravo. Bravo, once Alpha gets your position, you'll be swapping out. Alpha MG should be able to find machine gun ammo.
Confirm.
The hell? Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure I put it in there. That kind of freaked me out.
Again.
Come on, Alpha, rotate your guys out.
Alpha, this is high. There are 8 boxes of MG ammo per resupply box. It's meant to go 4 and 4 between your 2 auto riflemen per squad. I guess I'll add more for the next mission. Over.
Affirm.
I need to double that number, because if they have 2 auto riflemen, I mean for these boxes to be between 2, that means each guy would get an additional 2 boxes, and that's disproportional to the amount of rifleman ammo. So I should bump that number to possibly 12, with the amount of ammunition they're putting down range. So, we'll see. Now, I'm going to do another marine up of infantry in a bit, but I'll probably put the vehicle, like, right here. What?
Bravo, just make sure all your guys are resupplied, because after this, we're not going to get a resupply for a while.
Where is this so-called resupply? Oh, then wait.
Should be directly behind the barn.
I see it.
Son of a bitch. Wow, that
Bravo,
is
you don't need resupply,
literally
make it
same
super quick. We're stepping off
texture.
as soon as you get back. Alpha, you'll be pushing east.
Wow, it even says it was compatible, and it's not.
Yep.
That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Alright.
This is Bravo, we're good.
Copy. Get back to Alpha's position.
That is just incredible. So the ammo, it has the same texture, it has the same round count, has the same everything. It even says it's compatible with the gun, but it's not compatible with the gun. I just cleared this. I don't know why it's not.
Suppress off to the north.
There,
Yeah, right there.
So I need to, pretty much prep this to be an additional box of ammo. Yeah, the LMG ammo isn't actually compatible, even though it says it's compatible, so, you know, funny.
Alpha, call with.
Set.
keep suppressing the enemy while Bravo.
Ground, this is Hyde. You copy?
Solid copy.
So apparently the MG ammunition, even though it says it's compatible and has the same exact texture and everything, it's from SFP, it actually still doesn't work with the gun. So I have jury-rigged 5 boxes of ammo in a different texture for you to resupply your MG gunners. They are available at the helipad back at base. Over.
Solid copy.
This is Bravo. Do you want us to push us directly east where Alpha went from?
Directly east. We're gonna stay together.
That
we're
is
bound back
actually beautiful.
Okay.
Like, that's really funny. I'm gonna get shit for that in debrief, but again, that's one of those things where it's just like, well, it said it worked. It literally looked like it would work, but it didn't decide to work. So, it's pretty funny.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Так точно.
This is Bravo to Alpha. Where are you getting contacts from?
We are not. We are putting down
contacts are
suppressive.
coming.
These guys are being deployed to
Contacts are coming
different
in the
islands.
northeast, but they've taken them.
Bravo to ground. Actually, I'll just talk to you on local.
Так точно.
So yeah, a lot of dead dudes. And they're still taking fire from this guy over here who's keyholing them through a few windows.
Snape, it's pretty obvious where we're...
So I need to monitor that APC to see where she goes.
Alpha, go hard while Bravo pushes.
Loot LZ, keck.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
We're gonna have to do this the hard way. I even gave all the enemy loadouts earplugs.
They're shooting through the fucking doors.
Bravo.
Cut off.
Be advised, we do have one friendly UAZ, so he's going to be following behind us the entire time.
Alright, Alpha has eyes down the entire line.
Bravo, set up and go hard. Alpha, you're going to be pushing past Bravo into the tree line.
Alright, repeat orders.
Push past Bravo now to the tree line.
Hold, BTR, BTR.
Bravo, if you've got 18, you can see that beat.
So I'm gonna try to dismount her infantry, but she's probably gonna drive around and do something really stupid.
No eyes, got a forest between us.
She's dismounting.
I'll call in Paul.
BTR is dismounted infantry on the MSR. Wait to the northeast.
Copy.
Negative, they hit in the tree line, they dismounted and started running around.
Copy. Alpha, push
Hedges.
up. Bravo, continue to suppress into the tree line until Alpha. Bravo, hold fire, push up with Alpha. Alpha, go hard once you find contact. Bravo.
he's up there. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Because that one is my fault. Definitely my fault. Yeah, the little Lego hedges, right? Ooh, perfect shot! Just heard some people explode too. This guy's arm is bending the wrong way. That was the little snap you heard.
Bravo, start a slow push, following that road line. Alpha, push all the way up to the edge.
This is Bravo. They keep shooting my legs and crippling me. One of these legs away.
Copy, Alpha, once you get to the edge of the tree line, go hard and press while Bravo gets their situation.
Expose her a little bit.
Audible on a Dishka, someone get...
There's the BTR pulling out.
BTR yelled. BTR.
Good hit.
Alpha, I got a guy over here who's down in the squad.
And then you got recon pulling over, so now I gotta do my stuff from a bit of a longer range, but that is a-okay. So I don't have to worry about that bridge anymore.
Так точно.
And let's put up something nasty. Good old Mr. T-55.
Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Gotta waypoint the roads because tracks don't.
Bravo, Alpha's already pushed up to the buildings. Once you get situated and ready to push the building. Or push just slightly ahead to whatever.
Hopefully recon will get in position to see her coming. Yeah, they found a good spot right up here. So we still have Strun back there, so I'm not going to adjust my marker in terms of deleting stuff just yet. You got the tow truck back there. I called it a truck.
BRDM coming down the bridge.
You know, that's something I need to add to the enemy's list of stuff is BRDMs. Rocket just came out just short. Oh, that HE took out the lead car.
Alpha, I need you to continue to push up these buildings.
Already on it.
I was engaging QRF from the north.
Copy, Bravo, I got a question for you. It's probably stupid, but I need you to give me your... Do you think you'd be able to swim from that peninsula all the way across? Because crossing this bridge is going to be a death trap.
Not unless you kill everyone on the other side of the bridge.
Copy. Go ahead and continue to get hard and hold, and continue to...
Be advised, buildings are garrisoned.
Copied.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Go.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно.
Send in
Ясно,
build
приступаем.
team 6.
Ясно, приступаем.
We gotta do this the hard way. Midnight Runner, thanks for the 27-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
Alpha is taking the run.
Yes, water scares the AI.
Ground command, be advised. The spot we are supposed to check for Op4, I have eyes on, and there are Op4 guys there. Repeat.
Look, you can see the helicopter in the distance just above the strobe light. There, right there. So this is a perfect target for air to
Kill
engage.
as many guys on the other side of the bridge as you can. Once the fighting dies down a little bit, we're going to see... Or at least get some...
I picked one of the two that don't fit. Keck. Of course I did. Right here is a good spot to overwatch that bridge. It's also a great spot for air to shoot me. But thank you for bringing that up, Yanni. I'll be sure to say it in debrief.
Ясно, приступаем.
Alpha, I want you to send half your team across right here.
Alright, so they're moving up.
I want half of the... If they stay on the left side, they...
This is Bravo to ground, keep cutting off. Also, Bravo's pushing up to Alpha now.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно.
Alright, and once we get up there, I'll give him a transport unload. You know, this tank could probably snipe that helicopter. Let's test it. No hard feelings. I just want to see if
Get your team over to the other side. I want them to set up full security and try taking out as many as they can while you guys head back to the current position.
That's not.
I don't want to
Did you just shoot and kill 3 dudes? Amazing.
Once you get...
Break.
Never mind.
Absolutely amazing. Well, we tried.
Be advised, tank coming down the road.
Just annihilated 3 guys over here. That's okay. So I was hoping for a little bit of a better result. It also tried to kill that truck. Cack. Awesome. Great. Whatever. This guy's also popped a smoke grenade over here. It's weird. I am a firm believer of second chances. Semi-auto. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Those toes would be, really useful.
Так точно.
Go ahead, lead. Grunkman, you up?
They're pretty damn sexy.
You got cut off again. I'm assuming you said yes.
Yes, I'm up.
Alright, I see that we've got some more people pushing in to the northeast.
Do I have any reinserts? Nope.
Yeah, we got about a squad and a half, it looks like, coming in from the northeast and the north as well. That T-55 is really getting to be a pain. I need that taken
Thank
out.
you,
It's
Yanni.
sitting in an open field off to the...
Off to the...
Ясно, приступай. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Let's do that. Ah, I didn't mean to click on him, but that's okay.
Ясно, приступаем. Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
What else do you reckon this thing has sight lines on? Well, it's not going to fire now that that Vic just pushed up ahead. Where is that tow Humvee? There it is! I heard it come in. I thought that was one of them firing something right there. Yep. 75. Finally used the tow on her.
Apparently the T-55...
Come again.
T-55 just got taken out.
Yay.
Alpha, once you guys have made it all across, Alpha continue to push up, find another
Question.
position, get hard in. Bravo, you're gonna fall.
Nope. Okay.
Again.
I want to see if I could have a suppressed fire module and have them use the rocket launcher.
This is getting annoying. Alpha, once all your guys are across, go ahead and start pushing up and then get hard in a position once you take too many contacts. Bravo.
Alpha's heard our orders.
So now I'm going to give it a hot second, let them gain some ground, and I'll send some more QRF to be right there.
Alpha, there's a nice little ditch here off on the northwest side of the rock. Might be able to use it.
We'll put that.
So now it'll be curious to see where they decide to advance from. Are the bridges destructible? I actually don't know. I should test that.
All forces be advised, a
Sean's
squad
staying in
is
the back with
coming
the medical
in
resupply,
from
I believe.
The T-55 wreck.
I mean, it's trying to come in, it's just kind of stupid. Give me that OG. What would you reckon that range is? Oh, short. I aimed at about 150, 200 meters. But that's okay. I think that was only next to him. Like they took Sirius there hostage.
ground. I think Alpha, I think what we're going to do is push around to the north and then check that area and then swing around from behind them.
Another tow coming in.
I advise against.
He's against the gun car right there. Okay.
Across the bay.
Was that even a gun car? That was just a random UAZ.
And if you push in on their 6, you're gonna get swarmed from the north.
Okay. Another one coming in.
Just trying to figure out something else we can do
to hit that truck.
Yeah, no, I completely. Bravo.
Interesting choices, but I guess to scare them. I mean, okay.
Bravo. Bravo, how copy?
And you blew up their. Okay. Let's route them, I guess, since Air just decided to.
Side of the road, directly southeast from us.
I guess route them. Kinda confused about that, more than anything. I guess I'll move the actual car with the gun. Oh, no, he's just a gunner, so he's gonna stay there and hold the line. That was some really interesting choices for the tow. I guess they just picked 3 random things, but I would have at least shot the one with the gun on it, but... okay. Amazing. Nobody noticed the box of amp... Alright, I'll just bring that over back to base. Is it marked? No, it's not marked. Okay. Well, I might as well keep it there. Alright, so they're advancing. I'm gonna go ahead, delete the bodies back here. I'm expecting to hit my unit cap soon.
Bravo SL back up. Alpha ground, you good?
Yeah, we're.
Did AT get launched? That was Strun. Hit right in between friendlies with that.
Be advised, I believe that this fight up this road is going to be a battle of attrition, so try to conserve.
Hey, firm.
Back in black gets dropped. Quickly displaces, excuse me. They're putting some grenades on him. Still seeing some shots.
Alpha trenches are not going to be worth it at this point in time. Just slowly move your guys up as we take.
Fuck the camera. Yeah, Yanni, I'm not gonna question why. I think they were just getting rid of the ammo to RTB and get more resupply. Speaking of which, looks like they're coming back.
All forces be advised, right where the trench ends, there is apparently an entire, right where the tree line ends, there is a trench with an entire squad on it. I believe it is on the south side of the...
South side of what?
South side of the MSR.
Gotcha.
These guys are fucking off because they just had 3 toes land at their face, so why stay? So I'm prepping another APC BTR 70.
Another. Be advised, another squad coming in from the school building down the road.
Huh? Which box? No. Oh. Which box?
Alpha is pushed up to the burning wreck on the road.
It's the one I saw here last time isn't here. I'm not sure if there's another one.
What did you do to it?
I don't know. I just loaded up and then it's not here.
What did you guys?
Yeah, I'm talking to Liru.
Okay, give me a second. Did you
Okay,
load it
you
in
are.
something?
Into the
Affirm, I'm up.
helicopter, yeah.
The vehicle ammo box?
All right, we're gonna
Yeah, that's what the
hold
tow
this
missions are.
position and engage over the bridge.
You don't
Bravo
load the
truck,
vehicle
and they
ammo
push
box
off to
into
the
it.
barn
You
to the
just
left
ace
on
interact
the
with it, and that's
northwest
how
side
you
of the
reload the
island.
tows.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Bravo,
I just
this
vanished.
is ground. Did you copy the?
What? Okay.
Maybe I did it wrong.
What the fuck? I'm confused. Like, what did you do to it? Yeah, you don't load it. You ace interact with it, and you rearm.
Ground command, I think we see the ZU. It's on top of the building.
This is Bravo northeast, but
I'm gonna boop that beside this so you don't land on it.
Solid copy.
Okay, thanks.
So yeah, that was entertaining. Where was I? Fuck.
Так точно. Ясно, приступаем. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
So you see that one of those cords firing.
Ground command, do we have the resupply?
Getting that one back online.
Affirm, resupply. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't for this mod set rotation, I didn't really voice anything. It was more so other people decided to you know, they threw in what they thought was good, so in terms of mods, I know there's more Swedish stuff. We also have water goats. So if those of you that can't believe goats can climb anywhere, yes they can. They can even go underwater and hold their breath. Turn into amphibious boys. So they threw down more trenches because they didn't like these trenches. Heck.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно.
So I guess these guys decided not to load up in there. You hear the car kind of pulling up.
Bravo.
Engaging contacts from afar first, then we'll push.
Copy, take it.
Going all the way up there.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Now I'm curious, does he have sight lines? He should, theoretically. Semi-automatic just to see what it would do. Strun is just reversing his car up there. They didn't grab MG ammo. Rocket came in, it was short. I think they're trying to go for this BTR.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
They just hit her with HE, or that, or this guy took it.
This is Bravo beginning our push to the barn.
Solid copy, thank you for keeping...
Affirm that Dishka by the bridge is still up.
And it looks like these guys are now pushing to the barn, probably to take that one guy out. Probably have about 30-45 minutes of daylight left.
Alpha, be advised. Infantry squad pushing across the bridge now towards our position, followed by a BTR-60.
I mean, he's trying, but he's also pretty retarded.
Ясно, приступаем. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем.
When I say pretty, I mean fairly retarded. So this stupid dish on the water. So Bravo, who's the smaller squad, they're going out. They killed that guy. They're keeping on the low end. Vic's coming up to bring resupply. But he's doing this so he has a little bit more protection, even though it's not much. I popped another one of these up. Oh, those twin Dishkas are firing, so yeah, they're getting in a ditch.
High command, I see that.
This is high, say again, you cut out.
I see that goat you've placed.
This is high. They've been down for a while. He's traveled probably 200 meters to that spot.
This is Bravo getting engaged from the contacts at the bridge. We're pushing anyways.
Solid copy. Alpha, this is ground command. There is a Dishka UAZ over at the bridge itself. Suppress the Dishka UAZ and then push up to that position.
Yeah, looks like he's reloading his ammunition. And he's getting that loaded, closing the box, and he should be free to fire. And here comes the tow. So I think he lost one of his car axles. Yep, so one of the wheels are down. That one's also fucked. I think he might go and grab its spare. Now we also have this.
This is Bravo. Barn is clear.
Copy, regroup over at Alpha's position. Alpha is starting to push now to see if we can assist with making sure you don't get hit.
We could push from our current pause if you want, instead of running back.
Yeah, go ahead and do.
So again, MGs are, looks like he's gonna go back for the truck and load those instead. So MG's tearing some of these guys apart. They need those tows to start working. So they got that guy. Now they also have this BTR. It's firing at the chopper. Tow is away. Just heard it go by. And that was a major miss, Charlie Brown. Guys are doing a really aggressive advance. Getting mowed down. So he's loading those boxes up, he'll bring them to the front. First, that tow needs to prioritize taking out that BTR. Another miss. And now the truck is again reversing up the street. Medic is now working on who they can. They're seeing these guys down right here. Oh, I didn't realize this was filled with actual pictures. That's pretty funny. Some of them aren't phased in
Bravo,
right.
there is one time Scourge on the other side of the bridge, just north of it.
Red smoke going over.
Yeah, I mean.
Solid copy all. See what you can do about it. If you can't do anything about it, try to suppress it. Don't expect any help from air. They've been super unhelpful this entire match.
Oof.
Every asset's been unhelpful.
Minus recon, they've been giving us call-outs about a minute before it happened.
There we go. I don't think that was them. I think that was just AT on the ground.
This is Bravo, BTR down apparently.
Yeah, these guys aren't in a good spot. Honestly, they need a Vic to pull around and provide cover. It's a big risk, but what they're engaging.
Alpha, sit rep. Alpha, how...
These guys are basically crawling up through smoke, but we got a few Op 4 coming up over here. Basically, when I built this position, I meant for the tows to be used on, you know, the turrets At this rate, I think we're gonna be like out of ammo. Yeah, he's out of ammo. He's also out of ammo. He's still got a spare box. And he's still got a spare box. Something just came around here, blew up that truck. The barn didn't go down, thankfully. These guys are now keyholing what they can in those positions. Medic is down, Slushy with Nofa. Nofa actually woke back up, looks like, because he was still mid-pack. Nice. Bogan's down. Multiple people up here are down in that push. So that hostile medic right there. I think these 50s actually cooked that truck off. I didn't put Sergeant Fluffers into this one, I'm sorry. Meant to. I've been working on so many projects this week. So Cassie's still up. Not gonna lie, this might be like perfect real estate for Recon to... Oh, Recon is! Yep, to soften them up. That's another thing, Recon could snipe out the turrets. Guys have resorted to picking up enemy guns. And another tow going into that year. I don't know why they keep engaging unarmed Vics.
This is Bravo. Cord is finally dead. This is Bravo. There's a secondary cord. Just fuck us.
And it's gonna wind down.
Alright, copy, I'm rearming it. Hey, while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and put a ammo crate in here.
Yep. Yo.
Running through an open field and you get shot by a dish gun. Great!
That shit happens. I've been struggling with this gunner seat here, so it's fun.
Yeah, a bit of bit different seals, aren't they?
Hey, Darling.
Yep. Yep.
Copy.
Good start.
I'm gonna go ahead and fly this thing and...
But I guess the cords were just too much.
We are having a thing here.
Because I envision this, you know, they've got recon with an LR, so this would be recon's part to actually engage
This is
someone.
Bravo to any call signs still alive.
And then, you know,
Are
the
you alive?
toes could be utilized, but I guess not.
You. Anyone else? Not Liru.
I don't know why everyone keeps cutting off, but how many of you are alive?
I don't know.
Iota is at base.
We don't have a blue pair, but we have a blue arm.
How many of your guys are still alive?
I'm assuming all of them because none of them are here with me.
I assume Ground is down because he's not talking. Oh yeah, he is.
I mean, yeah, I heard the gunner on the helo say he's been struggling to use that thing.
Bravo 2 Recon, you on net? Recon.
Just sucks to kind of watch this unfold this way.
Okay.
You still hear that sniper firing. Slushy woke back up. He's trying to align himself between that guy and, oh, it looks like Strun finally dropped him. And there goes Ground, so he'll get back on now.
No kidding.
Hey, Alpha. Bravo Alpha, you there?
I think they just
Leave
hit
me
that
alone. Hang on, I'm sorting things out.
way too hard.
Air, this is Ground Command. How copy 5-5?
Let me check these boxes here. See if I get one more ammo box. No.
Air, this is Ground
Can I
Command.
fit
How
one more?
copy 5-5?
Air's outside of their Vic because they just smashed it against the ground.
I'm gonna have a word with them after the op.
So I built this for them to be able to tow things, and they've been hitting unarmed Vics instead. It's been weird. Because without that asset, it's kind of throwing the whole balance off.
Pick up guys back at base and drop us up at the front line again. And I also need you guys to be responding to JTAC and taking out those armored vehicles and dishkums.
Oh look, they could just took these 3 boxes.
We're standing back at base right now. I'm popping off 5-5 and switching over to 5-0.
Yeah, there's I think 1 or 2 of them in the AO. It's just one of them everyone walked past, and then the other one, Strun, since he's reversing his car up to the front line instead of just driving, that you guys moved out before you got the MG resupply. So it was like, well, yeah.
Thing is we moved out because massive force was pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just like, okay, well we need to counter them now because they're gonna just push towards Bravo and we can't do much about it.
Should we be getting on that?
Wilson Outcast.
then we got caught out in the open. Most of us were prone, crawling our way through. And then, like, 1 or 2 guys obliterated most of us. Also, I think it's one of those days where the AI are just more accurate than normal. So they were hitting us at ranges of 700 meters with, like, their AKs in the head, so...
That's fair. I have it on 35 AC, so...
I think it's just one of those days. Load up!
Waiting. Loading supplies here. Hold up, loading supplies.
Yeah, so Slushy got no file. They're gonna crawl back. But yeah, the sun's setting. And I gotta wrap this up in at least 45 minutes. Shooting at that one guy. Not gonna lie, I don't even see where his bullets are impacting.
Alpha, Bravo, this is ground command. Situation report.
Alpha is not communicating, at least the remnants, but squad leader is back up. We're getting engaged from about 600 meters away, and we can...
I'm now clearing the destruction of whatever building is shooting at. If you have AT, go ahead, use your AT as long range. If they're Mauses, they should have basically an infantry range. Go ahead, fire your AT stick at targets that are...
Load it up back here. Yeah, this guy's popping GMGs because they're in the truck. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Bravo to ground, be advised your JTAG's down.
Solid copy.
See long range AT hits on this building.
IOTA back on NAP.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, Scrubble, thanks for the 13-month resub. Just trying to think. Future ops going forward, I'm going to cut the AI count in half. I'm gonna give the recon guy his range card, because I guess they need it for him to do stuff. I need to change the ammo out of that box to a right one and increase its count by 2 or 4. I'll debate on that. Probably bring it up to 10, 5 each. Not sure if they're changing out the wheels or whatnot. I think he's going back to get his car. I really don't want to give him ground Vix, but I might just scrap this entire thing. Depends on my mood. Yeah, I already talked about ammo. I don't know what they're waiting for. Build trenches up on this wreck. And here goes Air killing all the unarmed Vics again. Just saw another smoke billow. There we go. That's what I've been waiting for. Just took Air a hot second to figure it out.
Iota, you need to take out the Ural on the right side now. That one should also take out a bunch of... I don't know who your AT gunner is, but I want to shake his hand. Oh, never mind, that's it.
That's Air. There's the next one. Ground, this is high. Do you copy? I'm gonna assume that last one was a Roger break. You did queue up. I want you to start pulling everyone back, get everyone loaded in a chopper. We're gonna RTB. We're at about the 2-hour mark. Over.
Solid cut. And we were about to do a final put. Alpha, Bravo, load up in the Ural. We're gonna move back to the south side of this tree line. We're gonna load up into a helicopter and head back to base.
Do we give a shit about the supplies, and if not, just shoot them with your gun? Or just leave them?
I don't think we'd care, just leave them. High Command, that UAZ doesn't like me and kept kicking me out.
Get in the truck.
The truck doesn't like him either. Not too late.
That was a very strange glitch.
It's probably just desyncing.
Hey. Swear, yeah.
Alright, so first off, MG boxes. They looked the same, they had the same wording, except for one word, and it said it was compatible for the KSP, but guess it was a different type of KSP, so that's on me. I threw down some additional boxes because I wasn't able to edit the individual boxes themselves, and I told Ground about it. But I'll get that fixed for next week. Also, I am going to give Recon their range card. I meant for that to be a bit more reliance on the tow Humvee for hitting things like those statics, but instead I watched the tow Humvee dunk a lot of unarmed vehicles, so... Okay.
Helicopter, not Humvee.
Excuse me, you're right. Helicopter. So I'll try to rebalance this to be better. So I accept full responsibility for this, and I apologize if you did not have fun. Ground, go ahead.
I think most of us had fun. It was just the different points where it was like, okay, well, this isn't working. We got to rethink what we're doing. I do want to say, like, that was probably some of the better bounding by squad and bounding by smoke I've seen in a long while. So don't beat your guys' selves up that we didn't complete it, because it was like almost an impossible mission to begin with. So that was very well done with the smokes and whatever. And that initial push where we started pushing across, we did everything right. It's just we were dealt a bad hand in that situation. The AI were more accurate than they were in the past and whatever. And I think it's just one of those days where it doesn't matter what you set the AI skill to. The AI are just going to be accurate. Case in point, them firing at 800 meters with their small arms and doming us every single time. Recon, thank you for the heads up when things were coming down the road. You always gave us about a minute heads up, so that was a very, very well done for you. Bravo, I felt like I had to wrangle you a little bit more, but you guys still managed to push through a bunch of different contacts, and you managed to clear that barn on your guys' own, so good job. Air, I don't know what was going on. I kept hearing from JTAC that he couldn't get in touch with you, you guys wouldn't respond to him, or that it was taking forever to get logistics loaded up, or it was that you guys weren't hitting anything, or that I don't know what was going on, but it got to the point about halfway through the mission where everybody basically just decided that you weren't going to be any help at all during the entirety of the mission. So we were finding ways to basically survive on our own, because we didn't think that you'd be able to even pull off the logistics because it was taking so long. Yeah, so I'm very disappointed in that whole situation, because I'm almost 100% sure that if you guys had been doing your job from the start, like what you guys were doing with those Urals, I realized that they were unarmed, but there was a whole bunch of guys around them. Like that.
We didn't have AT warheads. We only had heat.
That's not an excuse, because I was literally testing it with Liru the other day, and it would go through anything.
Cool. Infantry isn't anything.
Heat. High explosive anti-tank. I don't need to argue this point anymore. But what you guys were doing with the Urals was what you were supposed to be doing the entirety of the op. We had to take out almost every BTR on our own, almost every single T-55 on our own, APCs on our own. The armed vehicles that were pushing us were not being taken out by you. That was what you were supposed to be doing. Instead, we had to use our AT sticks that we would have used for large groups of infantry on those vehicles. So, anyways, that's basically all I have to say. I'm going to pass it off to Alpha.
There's not much that we have to say. We pushed a lot, got knocked down a lot. I need to say this to some of my squad members. When I say something the first time, it shouldn't have to be said a second time. When I say it a second or third time, that's on you. That's not on me. There were multiple times that I'd say, "Okay, we're pushing up," and then I'd push up, and I look back and my entire squad's gone. No one had followed, and I don't understand what happened. Even at the moment when most of the squad got wiped, I think half of it was still sitting back there in cover while the rest of us were pushing up to the next position. And I don't understand what happened. But we gotta listen and we gotta be aware. Bravo.
Oh yeah, I don't know what my problem was with what ground was. Every time he got to us, give us an order, he would cut off.
No, that was going on with TFAR
Yeah,
for some
I don't
reason.
know what was.
You were fine over local
that
comms,
happens
just
to my
TFAR.
TFAR a lot. I think it happens to me all the time. It's not just like one specific thing. It happens to me specifically all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah, at some points you were like giving order to Alpha, and then you got to Bravo, and then I sure Bravo
It
and
just
you
cut out
off.
like
Yeah.
halfway through. Yeah, you'd hear Bravo and then some words, and it'd cut off before I actually finished it. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on there.
Even when you repeated it would just happen again, but whatever. Shit happens.
You were able to keep up with most of it though, so.
Yeah. Besides annoying AI shooting through tall grass when we can't even see them. That shit that happens. But yeah, by the end it was a very big slog. We couldn't push anyway because we were waiting for air. And then yeah. There were Dishkas by the bridge and Dishkas by the school watching the bridge. Or AT dudes by the bridge. Did Recon have marksmen?
We did.
They had 2 snipers, and they were taking out the Dishkas at range, and then the Dishkas looked like they were getting crewed.
So no, wait.
I
The
wasn't
thing
crewing
was, they weren't being recruited.
think-
We had 1 sniper rifle. 1 person was a suppressed rifle, and we just weren't hitting it because we didn't have a range card or something else. We were trying to blink at it though.
Everybody was given a bad hand in summary, and we just made do with what we had. And overall, with the hand we were dealt, I think we did pretty decent.
Yeah, Bravo did what I asked, at least. Air?
JTAC first.
Strong?
He's not here. Oh wait, he is. He's not here. There you go.
Air, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't hear anything over 5-5 for the last half of the mission. We kept calling over Strong over 5-5, trying to get in contact with him and tell him what's going on, but we just didn't hear him. Neither me nor my co-pilot. I have no idea what went up with that, but it's what happened. One of the problems that we found was that for the first third of the mission, my co-pilot kept trying to get in, got the Steam ticket, whatever thing failed, and he got kicked off. So I was literally just running reinserts for the first third of the mission, unable to do anything. I tried to solo man, it didn't work. I got a guy who was an auto rifleman He got in the gunner. We were unable to hit anything for the next 20 minutes, and about 10 minutes after that, I figured out the reason he couldn't see anything was the fact that he had his view distance limiter at like 1500, and he had never changed it in his life, so I had to walk him through that. We finally started hitting things coming down the road. I got pulled off for a few minutes, came back, and then every single time we had to do reinsert or resupply, it grounded the helicopter because it couldn't be solo manned. And yeah, if we had one more pilot, we could have a dedicated reinsert, rearm, all that kind of stuff. But it was just the two of us, so we had to make do, and it wasn't enough. That's it.
BRB, 1 sec. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Potluck's gonna go on tonight, but I'm probably not gonna play. I got some IRL stuff to work on. So thank you for watching. Go operate operationally. Hope you had some enjoyment out of that. And cheers. Have a good one.